everyone, it's Ruben here, and today we'll talk about how long it takes to reach max level in the Elder Scrolls Online. Now there are 3 levels we're gonna cover. First of all, level 1 to champion point 160, because at champion point 160 we reach gear cap. Champion point 160 to CP 300, because at CP 300 a lot of veteran dungeons will open up to you, and trials and stuff like that. And champion point 600. The reason I picked CP 600 is because at CP 600 I see quite a lot of guilds who are okay to take you on even with veteran trials if you have a good amount of DPS and you know what you are doing. So CP 600 is also the level that you are able to participate more in the veteran raids. There are guilds out there who will allow you on normal trials to start learning the mechanics, etc. at lower level, but really participating in veteran trials, then you really gotta think around champion point 600. And of course the true hardcore guilds want you to be CP 810. Anyway, so first of all, level 1 to CP 160. This can take you anywhere between 50 to 150 hours. Now let me explain this huge difference. This huge difference really comes from how you are leveling. If you're gonna read through all of the quest dialogue and listen to the voice acting, which you should definitely do if you enjoy it, if that is how you like to play, definitely do it. In the end, gaming is about enjoying the game, but then it's definitely gonna take you a much longer time. If you just daily play the game and do your random normal dungeon, your random normal battleground, which will give you a huge amount of experience, and you skip through all of the quest dialogue, you will level much quicker. Or when you do the dolmen runs along with the random battlegrounds or random dungeons, it's not going to take you very long to reach champion point level at all. I myself reached CP 210 on this character in 40 hours, something along those lines, just by questing and doing the random battlegrounds and dungeons. I just want to relive the nostalgia. So level 1 to CP 160, between 50 to 150 hours. If you're just gonna quest, listen through the dialogue and everything, you really gotta think around 150 hours, something like that. If you're gonna do random normal dungeons and battlegrounds, and on top of that dolmen runs or just rushing through the quests, then it's significantly lower and you gotta think 50 to 80 hours, something along those lines. Now you are CP 160, you are more familiar with the game, and because of this I also kind of assume you are doing your random battlegrounds and you are doing your random dungeons, or maybe either of these two. Completing a random dungeon or a random battleground around this level will give you around 5 to 6 champion points. So if you daily do your random battleground and a random dungeon and you win the battleground or in second place, so you get the random extra bonus rewards, then like I said, if you complete both of those you will get around 12 champion points. So if you have old characters and you can do 2 random dungeons on 2 different characters and 2 random battlegrounds, then you can greatly reduce this time. And if that is the only thing you do, random dungeons, random battlegrounds on all of your characters, especially the first time when you get the bigger bonus, then you can realistically hit CP 300 from CP 160 in 10 hours. If you don't do that, if you just do a random battleground, random dungeon, or just questing afterwards, then you gotta think around 20 to 50 hours. Now I'm upping these numbers a little bit, so if it's lower, that's always a good thing, right? So that means 20, 50 hours. The other thing took 50 to 150 hours. So worst case scenario, level 1 to CP 300 will take you around 200 hours-ish, I would say. Now you are CP 300, and of course the next one will be CP 600, CP 810. Now again, it really depends on how you level, but if you just keep doing your random dungeons and your random battlegrounds, you will hit CP 600 in a good amount of time. It won't take you much long. If you just play every day a little bit of your random dungeons and battlegrounds, you will be able to hit it in a month. The thing however with champion points is every time you level up, the experience needed goes up. So your first champion points are very easily earned, as you only need let's say 100,000 experience, but the next one is 102,000, then 104,000, etc. You get it. So CP 300 to CP 600 is gonna take you more time, mostly because you need more experience for that one champion point. So champion point 300 to 600, that will take you anywhere between 50 to 100 hours if you play the battlegrounds, if you play the random dungeons. If you're gonna do questing, stuff like that, you gotta think more around 150, 200 hours, especially if you don't use training gear or anything like that. Now, I know these times may greatly vary with you personally, but this really is just a video to give everyone a bit of a rough idea as to how much time it will cost them to play it, because it's just no way I make a good video about this, because there is this one dude who will run around with his 150% experience scroll and his training gear grinding in either Skyreach or doing Dolmen runs, and then there is this other person who's going to do questing with absolutely no idea what he is doing. So it is really hard to make a proper video on this, and this is the main reason. So again, these are rough estimates, and it's mostly a video to give everyone a rough idea as to how much time they need to spend. Now, if you want to know the most efficient way to level as a newcomer, make sure to check out my guides linked underneath the description, beginner guides, top 3 grind guides, and I will be making 2 more new guides for champion points leveling and just normal leveling as to how to increase and get max efficiency as a newcomer to the game. And that is pretty much it. Check out learneso.net for gold guides, grinding guides, builds for PvE, PvP, news, crafting, and everything else you need to know. Bye bye, and see you in Tamriel. I'm out.